have hailed the Union Budget 2017-18. They said the announcements were in line with their expectations, which will give a boost to the economic growth rate.
Minister stuck to the almost a mission of moving the entire country forward through development, through cleaning up the system, through high growth in the economy. He has addressed a very wide canvas in terms of subjects and areas that he's touched: infrastructure, agriculture, rural economy, the poor, scheduled castes, focus on areas like education, health and skills. So all of that I think is quite impressive.
On the positive side, what we saw was a lot of allocation of money towards rural spending, a lot of allocation towards infrastructure, and I think he's covered a very broad range of topics. If you see, he's covered youth, he's covered a huge number, and he's done a lot for the MSME sector and the smaller sector. The good news is that there was no increase in service tax, which was there on the card. There was no inheritance tax, which some people were expecting. So those are the good news.
For the real estate, for the housing sector, there was a pleasant surprise. The sector we were demanding infrastructure status to housing. So finally, this was announced after many years of this demand. The FM allowing capital gains to be levied on GDAs, because what is happening is joint developments, because of liquidity problem in the market, a lot of the developments happen when the landowner and developer do a joint development. So he announced this tax that it will be only capital gains tax will be levied only after completion of the project. I think it seems like a small move, but it is a big positive move.
Budget was extremely good for what it was intended. It was intended as a pro-poor kickstarter of rural economy, kickstarter of infra spending budget. So on those three fronts, I think I gave the government full marks. They did a fantastic job. As far as renewable energy goes, Mr. Jaitley has announced 20 gigawatts in phase 2 for solar. Now, if 20 gigawatts in phase 2, and phase 2 means 2017-18, I think that'll be fantastic. There is no reason why India cannot have the best of infrastructure as you see everywhere else in the world. And for that, you don't require anything other than just investments. So by taking away FIPP and by doing away and making it easier to do business and attracting more capital, so we are doing all the right things and we're making all the right noises. But it takes time for the infrastructure of a country to build up. But I'm assuming with all these concentrated efforts in infrastructure, maybe 3, 4, 5 years down the line, we'll be sitting in a very different India.